Okay, so event C will be for time. It's going to be a little bit of a gymnastics and dumbbell combo. So it will be 15-minute time cap to complete the following movements. 3 rounds, 12 toes to bar, 16 dumbbell deadlifts. Once you get through 3 rounds, you're gonna rest mandatory 1 minute. You'll then move on to 3 rounds of 8 chest to bar and 12 dumbbell squats. Once you complete 3 rounds, a mandatory 1 minute rest. And then in the remaining 15 minutes, or potentially you finish it, you will then move on to 4 bar muscle ups and 8 dumbbell hang squat cleans. All right, your score is either total reps that you have completed in the 15-minute time cap or your time to complete the full workout. So in terms of choosing your gymnastics variation, because we do have hanging leg raises and hanging knee raises as a toes to bar scale. We also have pull-ups or banded pull-ups as a chest to bar scale. And last but not least, chest to bar and unassisted pull-ups as the bar muscle up scale. I want you to pick a gymnastics variation that allows you to complete it in about 1 to 3 sets per round, okay? You wanna kind of keep moving. So if you know that you wanna try something that's a little more challenging for you, for example, chest to bar is a stretch, and you know that you may be able to get through 1 to 2 rounds doing 8 chest to bar, but you're not completely sure you can do that in the 3rd round, you can mix and match just to keep moving, and of course, the goal is to have fun, okay? So if you need to scale down to that pull-up as opposed to a chest to bar pull-up in your final round, no problem. Like I said, the name of this game is to just enjoy yourselves. All right, so moving on to movement flow for the entire piece. We're starting off with that 3 rounds of the dumbbell deadlifts and 12 toes to bar. We're beginning with the toes to bar, so we'll show you all of your options here. So toes to bar, here we go. Making sure that we're breaking the plane in the back with our feet extended beyond the plane of the bar, and then toes touch the bar. You may scale to a hanging leg raise, which is a modified range of motion here. Same principles apply, except you do not have to touch your feet to the bar. Last but not least is the hanging knee raise, where you just bend your knees towards your chest. Same principles apply, trying to break that plane of the bar. Strict will be allowed as well if you're not comfortable kipping today. Okay, and now our dumbbell deadlift. Dumbbell heads, both dumbbell heads will be on the floor in the beginning, but going forward, you only have to touch one of the dumbbell heads. You'll reach full extension at the top, hips and knees extended here and locked out. And going forward, you may angle your dumbbells down so that they touch simultaneously, hopefully, and we don't have to touch both dumbbell heads to the ground. If you find that this range of motion is straining your back, you can notify a coach and we can find a modification that works for you. All right, say we've completed all 3 rounds. We are now moving on to our chest to bar and dumbbell squats combo. As RX, we have you doing chest to bar today. So same deal for breaking the plane of the bar on the opposite side with your feet. Collarbone touches the ground, or touches the ground. Collarbone must touch the bar, chest must touch the bar. And please excuse our very tall demo body for this very short ceiling. He is struggling right now. Okay, our scaling option for chest to bar is a kipping pull-up where you only need to get your chin over the plane of the bar here. So that is an acceptable option. We also have the option of a banded pull-up. So banded pull-up does not necessarily have to be strict in this case. If you cannot do strict pull-ups with the band, we will be working with a little bit of momentum allowed for the sake of competition. Okay, so here we go. He can do a little momentum kippy if he wants to. Good. Okay, perfect. So after he gets done with his first set of chest to bar or pull-ups or banded pull-ups, he will move on to dumbbell squats. All right, so he's gonna get these dumbbells to his shoulders. Dumbbell heads must be resting on his shoulders and in contact with the shoulders throughout. Hips go below parallel, full lock out of the hips and knees at the top. And he'll just chip away. He's allowed to, as long as the dumbbell heads are resting on his shoulders, keep them behind him just like this. Or you can rest them nicely in a nice solid front rack position like so. Okay. Now, third set of movements. Moving on, he's gone through all 3 rounds. He has his mandatory rest. He's finishing with the bar muscle up and dumbbell hang squat cleans. He's going to demo with a PVC because he's simply too tall to do it on the on the regular bar. So what we're looking for is full lockout at the top of the elbows once you get yourself up and over, and your shoulders are going to be just forward of the plane of the bar like this for the rep 2 count. Great. Now, if you're looking for the scaling option, we're looking at a chest to bar, unassisted pull-up, and last but not least is a hang squat clean with the dumbbells. The dumbbells will start from the floor, so you need to make sure that if you pick these up, you don't go directly into your squat clean. You have to get full extension at the top. You then begin your reps. Hinge into a squat. You may also go between the leg. All right, if you're not too fluid and you need to go ahead and muscle clean or power clean this to your shoulders and then complete the squat, we will allow that today as well. Okay, so that is how we're going to look for, what we're going to look for our movement standards, just making sure we get that full squat as well, full lockout at the top.